Hello and a very good afternoon to all our viewers. Welcome to Singer Schools Rugby League final round of this first round clashes between home team St. Joseph's versus Isipathana College, and both teams unbeaten. We are bringing you live pictures from Havelock Park on your number one sports hub www.ThePapare.com, and also watch live on Dialogue TV channel 077. So it's going to be a melting afternoon, as you can see. Despite the 24-hour power cuts water cuts in Colombo, I'm sure all these players have enough of petrol in their tanks and also in their dressing rooms and also in their sidelines. You can see there's not much wind coming through this Havelock Park. St. Joseph's versus Isipathana, two unbeaten teams, 4 wins apiece and 3 bonus points each. Let's have a look at the team card and the points table later on, but it's going to be a really cracking encounter because Isipathana, what we have witnessed is their backs are super solid, and don't underestimate this St. Joseph's back rows as well, because Tarinda Madhuranga, one of the outstanding players who have scored 5 tries so far, playing 4 games and one of the top try scorers, someone who's watch out for this game. He in fact scored 2 tries last week. And also Isipathana on the hand, coming from that win against Zaida College. It was 17 points to 3. But let's have a look at this current situation. 32 Celsius, and we are expecting some wind from northeast and 15 km per hour, and later, maybe that's after 7, it's going to be 27 Celsius as we go to the evening. But it's now really hot out here in the middle, and at least we hope when it goes to the second half, at least the weather will be nice on these players, and so as these wonderful spectators who are standing. And also the other side of this Havelock Park will be filling very soon. As you know, Isipathana is not too far away, just next door, and they are very much used to this condition at Havelock Park, and so as St. Joseph's. And the kickoff will be 4:30 p.m. and what we'll do is take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with the team cards and more news and the kickoffs.
දැන් යහ පෝෂා දන්නේ ඉරිඟු සහල් මුං සෝයා විතරක් නෙවෙයි කිරිත් එකතු කරලා. ඒ නිසා මා චේන්ජ් වුණා.
ලංකාවේ ළමයින්ගේ අලුත්ම සොයා ගැනීම. මේක රස එක. බැලිබන් යහපෝෂ රස එකට චේන්ජ් වෙන්න.
කිසි ගැම්මක් නෑ. පදම පරක්කු ඇයි?
සුමීරි පානේ පදමට ගහලා දවස පුරා ගතට දැනෙන මිහිරක් පුබුදා.
හොඳම මැලිබන්තේ.
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා. මැලිබන්තේ එක්ක අපේ දවස රස වුණා.
පදම වරුනේ.
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා.
මැලිබන්තේ පදමට කහට.
I have news. Let's meet.
To be a man is to sweat for every last inch of it. The harder you push yourself, the louder your body will protest. From sweat to grease, grease to dandruff. Fight back with Clear Men, 2 times the fighting power of ordinary shampoos. Beat grease, beat dandruff. Unbeatable performance for the unbeatable man. Power through the odds. Clear, 0 dandruff, nothing to hide.
සැමගේ තේරීම no limit.
I have news. Let's meet.
When she's special, she's not just a girlfriend. She is your sweetheart. When you feel it, you don't just call it sunshine. You call it warmth. When you reveal your deepest emotions, it's not just art. It's freedom. And when its essence is premium cocoa butter, it's not just chocolate. It's Ravello. Chocolate so special, you call it Ravello.
Drift in search of happiness. Fashion inspired by emotion. Glitz, the fashion destination.
සතුට බෙදන නම ඔබ ළඟ රැඳි නම සනසුම දෙන නම එය සිංහ නම මිහිර මවන නම අවස නිවන නම මුළු පවුලට සතුට සදන සිඟ අද විශිෂ්ට විශ්වාසය.
Okay, she's ready.
Yes, I'm ready.
Impressive CV. But why do you want to work here?
Is your unlimited package limiting you? Be really unlimited with the largest network. Talk unlimited with more than 13 million Sri Lankans with Dialog. Dialog Blaster Unlimited. A range of daily, weekly and monthly plans. Dial #678# to convert your package or get a new connection. It's always been my dream to be a part of a blue chip company.
දැන් යහපෝෂා දන්නේ ඉරිඟු සහල් මුං සෝයා විතරක් නෙවෙයි කිරිත් එකතු කරලා. ඒ නිසා මා චේන්ජ් වුණා.
ලංකාවේ ළමයින්ගේ අලුත්ම සොයා ගැනීම. මේක රස එක. මැලිබන් යහපෝෂ රස එකට චේන්ජ් වෙන්න.
කිසි ගැම්මක් නෑ. පදම පරක්කු ඇයි?
සුමීරි පානේ පදමට ගහලා දවස පුරා ගතට දැනෙන මිහිරක් පුබුදා
හොඳම මැලිබන්තේ
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුනා මැලිබන්තේ එක්ක අපේ දවස රස වුණා
පදම වරුනේ
පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුනා
මැලිබන්තේ පදමට කහට
ශ්‍රී ලාංකික සැමගේ තේරීම no limit. Discover fashion inspired by emotion. Glitz, the fashion destination.
Welcome back to Havelock Park, a melting Havelock Park. This is Single Schools Rugby League. Last week of the first round encounter, the home team, St. Joseph's, interestingly, they used to play at CRNFC and Havelock Park, opting to play this time around here in the Park Club against the Green Machine, Isipathana College, and two unbeaten teams. And you can see the stadium is already packed. And the green blood or bleed green, whatever they may call, they are always a favorite, especially when it comes to the contest in this hometown as Isipathana ground is just next to this, a hot step and a jump. So St. Joseph's on the other hand, after that disappointing finishing number 2, the runners-up last year, and they also won the knockouts encounter in 2017, and St. Peter's taking the sweet revenge in 2018. And what a long week of fixtures that we are heading in this 2019 season. So far we have witnessed some tremendous and exciting rugby in the schoolboys colours, and we have loads of games coming around this Saturday. It's a busy Saturday. Kingswood versus Malayadeva from Nithavala grounds, and Trinity versus Science College already leading 7-0 back in Pallekalle, the Lions Den. Zaira versus St. Anthony's yet to start in Maradana. St. Peter's versus Royal College, again another crunching encounter to look forward to that. Can St. Peter's stop that Royals unbeaten streak? And then St. Thomas's versus Wesley, a much needed win for Wesley College, much needed match rather, because they could demote into that plate competition. We never know, we have to wait and see, because the top 4 will go into the cup segment and the bottom 2 will compete in the plate segment along with the top 4 in the segment 2. It could be Vidyartha and some other school like Thurston and the Sylvesters are playing in that category. You can see the stadium is packed and some stands are packed, and also the seats in the pink seats just under the main stadium, or the main pavilion rather. It's a packed house. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon with 32 Celsius hot and humid condition. And last week's results, St. Anthony's going down to Science College 10 points to 22, and St. Joseph's 37 points to 19. That's a cracking win against Trinity College in this same venue. And Isipathana 17, Zaira 13. It was a hard-fought win to Isipathana. It was 10-3 for a quite long time, and Isipathana scoring just before the 70th minute. And then Kingswood versus Royal taking that second half lead 20 points to 12. Kingswood did make some progress in that third quarter of this game. And then Wesley versus St. Peter's 22 to 35. It was too little too late for Wesley College. St. Peter's, what a magical performance by those backs, especially the wing recorder and the half back, combining with that with some great footwork. Again, we can expect that against Royal today. And then St. Thomas's versus Malayadeva, 38 points to 8 at Mount Lavinia with 6 tries for St. Thomas's. That's how it ended in the week 4 of Single Schools Rugby League. And today it's an all-important clash. Will St. Joseph's win and maintain their 100% record, or will St. Isipathana win and maintain and be the table top in this segment? Loads of green jerseys, and joining me today alongside the veteran SW Chang in the commentary box. Good to have you, Changa. And your thoughts so far in this School Rugby season, and especially with this game?
Thank you, Shavit. I think it's good to be back, and I was here last week too, when the Blues just ran through the red, gold and blue. And today's encounter is going to be absolutely battle up front. And Joes with a heavy set of forwards, they should dominate somewhere there. But Isipathana has always, in the past, and have maintained their sides, have been not that big, but in stature, but they have been very, very dangerous when the ball is in their hands.
That's right, very, very dangerous, the ball in their hands. We have witnessed so many tries, and this season we'll have a look at how St. Joseph's progress throughout this Schools Rugby League. And they started their first game. You can see played 4, won 4. And the Josephians in their training, doing their warm-ups, some handling. Coach Nilfa Ibrahim, he knows how Isipathana will respond, because he is someone who took over Isipathana for 3 long years and winning that triple champions crown in 2014 under Senal Dilaka, who's now playing for Havelocks, and then league champions in 2016 and league runners-up in 2015. He knows this set quite a lot, and also since Nilfa Ibrahim taken over this St. Joseph's team, last year St. Joseph finishing second, they became the knockout champions, but it's all different story. There's no love lost when it comes to here Park Club. And Isipathana this season, some great individual skills and some X factors who can make the scoreboard eventually into 2 tries or 3 tries within a few minutes. Played 4-1-4. That's how the standings. And both the teams interestingly have obtained 3 bonus points each. And we just witnessed the under 14 playing so as under 16. Looking at this Isipathana team, SW, looks like there are so many classes yet to come into this team, because the level of these under 14 and under 16 boys to watch, it is really mind-blowing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Pathana has, and quite rightly, they have been tagged as the kings of rugby, and nothing short of it, because they have produced brilliant teams over the years and super players who have done so much young service for the country, and their feedings have been excellent. And today, this evening, we could see the old glimpse of Isipathana back on track. And St. Joseph, of course, on the other hand, as I mentioned last weekend, they have been producing sides on and off. They have not been consistent, but in the last couple of years, they have been consistent. And I think the rugby committee has put a lot of effort into that, and ably led by the Honourable Minister of Sports, Harin Fernando. And this year, after his appointment as Sports Minister, quite rightly, he's been shadowing. But nothing wrong with shadowing the old school. I mean, you may have any position. At the end of the day, we are there to support our own school. That's what we have to give it back to the school, what we got.
Absolutely, indeed. Let's have a look at the points table. St. Joseph right on top, 23 each between St. Joseph's and Isipathana, but the difference is the number of tries, 20 tries to 16. That's what taking St. Joseph's up in the front of this table. And Science versus Trinity. Science look like they are favourite to hold that 3rd position, because they are leading 7-0 at Trinity Pallakalle grounds. And Zaira versus St. Anthony's, that's another crucial encounter. Both teams will be going to that plate competition. Whoever wins, the points will be carried forward into that into that plate segment. So it's a vital clash for them as well. Top prize scorers, St. Joseph's Centre Tharina Madhuranga. He has put on a lot, and Gishap Kulatunga, 5 tries apiece, and Santush Algama, St. Joseph's number 10, 43 points under his name. And then this is our last match, in fact last year, between Joseph's versus Isipathana. It was a close encounter after all. Manil Karuberu captained that young Isipathana team. And then it's a different story. Both teams started with the penalties, milking those 3 points, and here came the first try in that far corner by Tharina Madhuranga. He's the man to watch out for in the number 13 shirt for St. Joseph's. You can see the scoreboard, 13 points to 10 just before the half time. Again, number 12, Manin Karuberu. He's got now tons of experience under his belt. St. Joseph's were leading 20 points to 15, 35 minutes a half, 20 points to 17. That's how the first half ended. And some lovely work in the second half. Opens the score. And 27 points to 17. That's a wonderful chase and good try for the number 5. Back-to-back tries came. Isipathana started to lead for the first time in this game at the 53rd minute. And here came the final try. The winning try. And the winning conversion for St. Joseph. That's how it ended. 34 points to 29. And will Isipathana take the sweet revenge, or will St. Joseph's have their momentum? And the last 3 years, this is how it all ended. St. Joseph's just won once to Isipathana's 2 win since the last, or since 2016 or 2015 rather. Both teams with their respective school anthem. And we'll go through the team cards. St. Joseph, the home team. Tiraka Santosh, Tangaya and Pasan Dilshan. Javardhan and Iranda in lock combination. Sandun and Nehan Pereira. And the skipper Tarandu Alves at the number 8. Russian Gunawardhan and Santosh Algama. Very interesting halfback combination. Teran Karna Nayaka and Disa Nayaka in the wing and the center. Taranda Madhuranga, watch out for him, have scored 5 tries already in this season. Sudaraka Devapriya in the right wing and Aaron Pereira in the full back position. Maneshena Ratna, Hasita Vijayasekara, Ravindra Dialves, Vidusha Imesh and Nikesh Claudio, Chanel Labesekara, Yannick Muller, Johan Anjana, Ruchireka Nayaka, Rahul Jayawardana are the finishers or the replacement for the Joseph and Nilfa Ibrahim's men. And let's have a look at coach Vaipa Gunaratna's team. Vimesh Varnapura, Manoj Gautam and Pasidhu Vimukti in the front row combination. Venu Rakoda Goda, Surya Dodangoda in the lock combination. Janit Serasinghe, Ravin Bandara and Dahan Vikramarachi as the loose forwards. And Chamat Kalhara, Renuja Silva in that halfback combination. Pravin Stefan in the left wing. And the last year's captain Malilka Ruberu combining at a centre combination with Manu Ratnayaka, Ramita De Silva in the right wing, Ashan Gunasekara at the full back, and the replacement Mohammad Rifki, Sarindu Sihara, Kavindu Kaushalya, Rais Akhtar, Pasindu Teshan, Johan Ratnavira, Nadik Basik, Tarindu Sandurwan, Mohammad Riaz and Mohammad Javid are the replacement for the men in green or the green machine Isipathana College. So some numbers. Watch out for Pravin Stefan and Ramit De Silva. Stefan, of course, with his dazzling footwork. Someone like Mithun Hapagoda, or you can say Srinath Surya Bandara, where Isipathana produced another 7th sensation with his goose step. And all what he got, the little twinkle feet and toes coming into action. We are going to witness that definitely in the next 70 minutes. Isipathana with their team huddle. Both teams are finishing their anthems. And St. Joseph's with their traditional prayer on the center. And all set. The anthem certainly will give some boost for both the teams, especially when you wear your crest on their chest, and also when the spectators give some additional punch with that. And we still have 70 minutes SW. I know it's too early to call, but who's your pick just before the game?
Oh, very difficult task, because both sides have been playing some brilliant rugby. So it all depends who makes the lesser mistakes and who makes the correct option, take the correct option. And because I watched the Josephines play, I've not seen Pathana so far, but judging on it, I would tilt the scale slightly to the blue and white.
Rohan Fernando, Jeffrey Sahid and Nalin Lasanta will assist Rohan Fernando, the experienced referee. Here we go, we are all set. Isipathana will attack from right to left on your screens. And St. Joseph's in the receiving end. And Renuja Silva with a long kickoff, trying to put that into the 22. Good chase by number 7. Ravin Bandara up like a flanker's job early on. And Algama with his first touch. Collected well by the blindside flanker. Here's a little halfback. Lovely offload coming in. Manil Karubiru with his first touch, but unfortunately Isipathana just wobbled and lost position into the 10-meter mark. Now here's Joseph on the attack. Good work by Kodagoda. And here's St. Joseph's. Isipathana trying to counter. Good support coming on time, putting the chip into space, and that's some clever thinking by Josephian halfback. Russian Gunawardana, the little nippy halfback, feeding the ball to his big forwards, and later he realized that you need to play that territorial battle SW. So far Great thinking by the young man.
Yeah, he had a fantastic outing. That's why he was picked as the Papare player of the match last weekend. And Joes, of course, they are starting the same way that they started against Trinity, keeping the ball away from their forwards, away from the opponents by kicking the ball into territory or to this. And Isipathana has got themselves ready for that, and there was a counter-attack in the initial stages and dropped the ball. As you see, the line out has been won by Isipathana, although it's a bit of a loose end.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity and giving away the vital position by St. Joseph's early on.
You don't contact, okay?
And here's the opportunity to come into the opposite half. Manilka Ruberu with the kick, and it's not a good touch finder. But given the fact and the consideration, Isipathana will take it just inside the 10-meter mark of St. Joseph's territory. And this is what they love about the attacking rugby. First, they have to win this line out, but interestingly, it's a number 4 who's going to throw. Manoj Gautam. Nicely controlling this driving maul. Good tackle coming in. Here's the fly half sending out wide, a decoy running in place. Isipathana runs laterally. Perhaps not the right choice on that occasion, but St. Joseph's were rushing in defense. Not panicking though. Good hands by the lucid prop Varnapura to his other prop Vimukti. And that's a wonderful work. Inside pass to Manilka Ruberu from the hooker Manoj Gautam, but unfortunately Gautam knocks it on. Referee Fernando. Word of instruction to the guilty party, Manoj Gautam. Interesting stuff so far. The way Isipathana trying to manipulate the St. Joseph's defense. I'm sure the entire St. Joseph's will really mark on Manilka Ruberu. And here's the first scrum of this game. Rashin Gunawardana with the feed. Here's skipper. Lovely pass to Rashin and great work. To a one-on-one situation. He had the support. A big hit going on by Sudaraka. There was option into the shorter side, St. Joseph's, but a wonderful work from the 10-meter mark to the opposite 22. Pick and go by Cheka Javardhana. Here's Rashin. Santosh Shalgama with the step. Rashin with a long pass and another knock on. And so far, the unforced errors is what building up here. Few knock-ons from either side. Here's that replay. Long pass. And unfortunately, Aaron Pereira, who's playing at fullback position, coming as a first receiver on that occasion, just taking his eyes off the ball.
Yes, Shabir, absolutely. It's the water cut effect in the players by dropping so many passes. But I think it's a bit early stage of the game. It's only 6 minutes. And both teams in a very crucial advantageous position. And you lose position. That kills the entire enthusiasm of the forward, especially when they have to battle it out in this kind of heat.
Absolutely, indeed. And this time the scum is not steady. It early collapses. Shamat Kalhara, the man with a number 9 shirt on, feeds the ball. Vikramarachi goes for the shorter side. In fact, that was Sarah Singer, the skipper, who's wearing number 6 shirt, but playing as number 8 in that attacking scrum, which is quite interesting. And that's a good work by St. Joseph's. And unfortunately, here another knock on by Josephians. Good pressure on Isipathana scrum of Kalhara. In the meantime, St. Peter's leading 5 points to nil, and Trinity College 24 points to 7 over Science College, and Zaira leading 3 points to nil over St. Anthony's. Played at Maradana. Kalhara to feed in, and this time a solid scrum, and the fly half De Silva taking all the time, and well collected by Isipathana, but that comes off one of the green shirts' hands, so it's a knock-on advantage which was playing by referee Fernando. 7 minutes gone, still nil all, and certainly there is a good pace into this game. Both teams just giving away position, just like SW Chang mentioned. And this time the scum in favor of the Josephians. Gunawardana. Good work this time. Getting the fullback into contact, almost a turnover. Still another advantage. In fact, looks like a penalty advantage. Oh, in fact, it was a knock-on advantage. So quite a lot stop-start.
But the intensity of the game is quite high, and although it's a soft start, with the time that they have run the ball, it has been absolutely at top speed and with direct, with a purpose, and they've done well. Interesting point, Shabir, what I would like to ask you is off a tackle situation when we have rucked through the ball and secure the ball, and the tackle ball carrier who's on the ground, he passes the ball to the fly half. Harmless, but is it possible? I just saw it on a different frame.
Let's talk about that, but it's a gifted opportunity as Isipathana's number 9 all the way. Chamat Kalhara says thank you very much, and oh my god, this Isipathana fans all over the park waving those green shirts and the green flags. Wonderful start, and a gifted try coming in. 5 points to nil. We'll have a look at that replay, but Chamat Kalhara had all the gas on his tank as Manilka Ruberu. Here's that replay. It comes from St. Joseph's mistakes. Poor offload by the number 8. I think it was the captain, De Alves. And all the way from that 10-meter mark, pretty much 65-meter. Ruberu with the conversion. That's 7 points to nil. This is what it happens, isn't it, Changa? If you give one clinical mistake or a clinical chance to the opposite team like Isipathana, they will always take the advantage.
Yeah, look at the pass which was going to no man's land, sniffed it very beautifully by the try scorer, and a brilliant run. There was not going to stop him. Absolutely fantastic.
Here's the restart. Pathana once again marching forward. Excellent knee drive, but referee playing advantage. Looks like a high tackle offense, putting that kick into space. So the advantage is over now. St. Joseph's fullback under pressure. Good defensive effort coming by Karna Nayaka and Gunawardana. Isipathana turnover position. Manoj Gautam with an inside pass. Here's the try scorer with a long pass, this time to number 11. Praveen, lovely step. He's got some excellent footwork with him. And the numbers arrive. Kalhara using his forwards. St. Joseph's trying to counter the position. Oh dear, that's a knock on. That is a lucky escape. But the advantage will come in favor of Isipathana.
Number 14 offside.
Number 14 offside. That's the call of the referee. He's played advantage, no advantage. And the Greens have the option of going to the corner or the 3 points. Where have they taken the option of going for the 3 points?
Ramita De Silva was penalized that occasion, but interestingly, Isipathana opting to go for points, which is a sensible decision, showing some respect after scoring that try SW, because the points sometimes scoreboard pressure will mount for any side.
Yeah, absolutely. If you have a reliable place kicker, every side should have a reliable place kicker. And why not? You pressurize the opponent to make mistakes, and you got to start getting the scoreboard ticking.
Absolutely, but for Isipathana, last few years, kicking is a woo, and they really didn't have a place kicker. But Manilka Ruberu, as we speak, some commentators curse SW. Still inside the goal line. This is clever play by St. Joseph's, and it is dangerous thinking as well, but lovely support coming in. Madhuranga with his first touch. How on earth would you believe that? Someone would have kept the own try and come for the 22, but instead St. Joseph's showing some great menace and exploiting the attacks, and the opportunity was given. And unfortunately, number 2, Keshom Thangaya, just kissing that whitewash on the sidelines. How good is that?
Absolutely fantastic, Sabi. This is what we have come here to watch. This is entertaining rugby, and to take the decision on from the goal line, it is fantastic. I mean, my hats off to the boy who ran from there. This is what we come here to watch. Rugby. It doesn't matter where it come from. Even if it come from the own goal line.
Sensational stuff by St. Joseph's on that occasion. Here's Isipathana with another line out opportunity. And a little bit uncalmness in that line out. However, collected nicely, trying to work through that driving maul, trying to move forward. Gautam going into the ground. That's a bit late pass. Number 15, Gunasekara, however, managed to keep position. And this guy, Praveen Stefan, finding touch. It's clearly a mismatch SW. Stefan, the wing three-quarter, the number 11 in the left wing. In terms of his physicality, he's not really big, but he's got so much pace on him, so much skills on him. "15 minutes gone, 7 points to nil. Isipathana leading. Gashon with the line out. Great work by the jumper. That was Jayawardena. Joseph's winning a free kick. I thought it's a fair contest in that line out. Let's try to find a replay of it. And interestingly, St. Joseph's opting for a scrum.
The referee call was very clear, closing the gap. I was thinking about absolutely nothing wrong with that line out, but they just closed the gap. The fair call by him.
And here we go. St. Joseph's again trying to attack in that shorter side. Again, it's not a good pass at all, given the consideration. The first try came off a poor pass or a poor offload. Rashmika into contact. Good tackle on Madhuranga, but numbers open up outside. Here goes number 13. Looking to put his goose step, but it's a brilliant tackle, 1-on-1. Sekhar Bav, Ashan Gunasekara. Both arms coming wrapped almost into the hip and thrown away into that sidelines. And interestingly, both teams are showing no shy for the attacking rugby. This time it was stolen by St. Joseph's. Excellent work by Cheka Javardhana. Great running angle, looking for the support, pumping his knees. Santosh, and that's a knock on by Madhuranga. Well, again St. Joseph's having their momentum, building momentum, but unfortunately the highest try scorer in this season so far, Tarinda Madhuranga. To be fair, it's not really a clean pass. We'll see. Here's that replay. Well, that's a fair pass, clean pass, but unfortunately Madhuranga just couldn't hold on to it. 7 points to nil. Isipathana leading. And this is the Single Schools Rugby League. Last week of first round action, as the try scorer Kalhara feeds the ball, going for the wider channel. Manilka Ruberu sending out to his partner Ratnayaka. Ratnayaka to the wing three-quarter. That's De Silva. Kalhara opting to use his forwards Varnapura, the loose head prop, and puts the kick in. Is that taken inside the 22? Was it called mark is the question.
Number 2.
In fact, St. Joseph's number 2 was penalized. I'm not sure
Number 2.
what is that for. It's Geshom Tangaya.
Time off. Captain. Captain, right. Let's get back, please.
So it looks like Isipathana.
What he got is he was offside in the first instance, and then the second one he didn't have his arms down when he made the tackle, and well, he was spot on there. And Pathana has opted for the 3 points, another 3 points, Shabir, and to extend the lead beyond the 20th minute of the first half. And with this kick, they might have their unusual water break.
Yeah, every quarter with this hot and humid condition, you're allowed to take a minute water break. Malika Ruberu missed the last penalty kick, bit of a difficult angle. This time it was pretty much straight into the pot, and the kick is good. So it's 10 points to nil for the visiting team. Ruberu, the last year's Isipathana captain, didn't have a pretty good season. However, it's a different story. It's all about 2019, not 2018. Here's that replay. And we are back live. St. Joseph with the kickoff. Isipathana collecting and trying to attack inside the 22. And a breakdown penalty. A first real opportunity for St. Joseph to take some points on the board.
Number 14.
And Santosh Algama will fancy these chances. The top point scorer in this season so far, with his educated right boot coming in. Yeah, it's got some valuable points to St. Joseph's. Coach Nilfa Ibrahim just instructing St. Joseph's Tehran Karuna Nayaka. He had the opportunity early on. He was running almost 20-25 meters. And here comes the first points for the St. Joseph's team, the home team for today's game. And the referee calls for 1 minute water break.
Well, I too took a water break, Sabir. It's so hot and the boys deserve everything, because although the scores lead 10 points to 3, as you see the first 3 points on the board for St. Joseph's, the Dali Road boys, and the scores remain 10 points to 3. And if you could go through the other scores of the other games, I think at half-time TCK versus Science College is 24 points to 10. And St. Peter's leading 7 points to 3, Royal down to 14 men. And Zaira versus 7 to St. Anthony's and 6 to Zaira up there in Kandy.
And let's have a look at what the highlights of this first quarter. This is how the first try came in through a St. Joseph's mistake. And you don't need any second invitation to Kalhara, the Isipathana halfback. And then Manilka Ruberu had an option to extend the lead by another 3 points. Unfortunately, he missed that one. And just before the first half or the first quarter, both teams scoring a penalty apiece, 3 points to 10 in favor of Isipathana. And here's the kickoff, collected cleanly by the big number 8, the skipper Gunawardana. Feeds the ball into Algama, and that's a very good kick, very good touch finder. 2 bounce into the 22. Excellent stuff by Santosh Algama. Took so much control, aligned his kicking territory. This is what you need to do, play in the opposite half. He certainly got that strength on his right boot. Isipathana, a line out inside the 22.
Good.
Collected cleanly, and they set up their maul. It's not going anywhere. Kalhara gives it to Silva, and Renujo Silva just found 15 meters or so.
Center mark.
But sometimes any team would like to, or would fancy their chances to come out of that red zone. That gives a different psychological disadvantage, especially when attacking teams come to that 22. Now here's St. Joseph's. Will they opt another ploy in this line out? Almost not accurate. Managed to keep position. Joseph's taking their time, pick and go. Another pick and go, this time by the skipper, Tarinder Dialdes. Isipathana have to be patient. They should not concede any penalty. It certainly is within the kickable distance. Another pick and go, changing direction this time. Not many green shirts in that gate. This time much better defensive work by Warnapura, combining with Vimukti for Isipathana. Again pick and go, using the lower center of gravity by Reshmika Sandun with the scrum cap on. Joseph's taking all the time. Excellent defensive work by Pathana. How many faces they are going to apply this SW? And at the looks of it, they are just drifting towards the left side. Another pick and go. Much better this time, trying to gain even a meter would be helpful. This time again good defense by Gautam and Vimukti combining. Gunawardana. Huge cheer comes from the Isipathana fans. This is a testing time for both the teams. Another pick can go. Tackler need to roll away, but he's in a difficult position. Here's Rashan Gunawardana giving it to Davinder Dilshan. Marshalling his forwards, screaming, trying to just organize the attacking, but St. Joseph's just trying to go inch by inch. Sometimes they go 2 inch forward and comes like a meter backwards. The man with the scrum cap, Dilshan, the number 16 shirt on. Another pick and go. Going very low, Isipathana. You can see the dust on this Havelock Park. It's a very hot condition, and now the penalty advantage comes after pretty much maybe 12 to 15 faces. Good tackle coming by Manil Karuberu. But St. Joseph's will take this opportunity to put some 3 points on the board.
Shabir, very good call by the referee. I just caught it there too. Number 8 didn't have his hands on when he took on the pickup player, but definitely a good call by Rohan Fernando. But having said that, the defense of Isipathana has been absolutely spot on. They are getting the big boys onto the feet. They are like a rocking, as I say, a rocking horse, of a wooden horse that we used to play when we were small. We used to rock up and down, but we never moved forward. We just went up and down.
Here we go. Santosh Algama to extend his points tally. And that is through. So it's 6 points to 10. And the deficit is just 4 points. We are still in the first half. And some relief for the St. Joseph's fans. For the first quarter, it's all Isipathana. And St. Joseph's had momentum going into this opposite territory. Unfortunate enough to capitalize the position into points. Meantime, Kingswood leading 29 points to 3 over Malyadeva. And Zaira leading 9 points to 7 over St. Anthony's. And Wesley leading 12 points to 0 over St. Thomas's. Here's Isipathana on the attack. Once again, lovely step by the fullback Gunasekara. Good carry this time by Gautam. Almost a turnover. Excellent work. Supporting his body weight. Number 7. That's Shehan. Shehan Eranda. Excellent work by the number 7. This is what they are here for.
The Pathana ball carrier was absolutely isolated. He went alone, and I'm surprised that they are allowing a forward to go alone, because the Josephians are in numbers, and quite rightly. A kick that did not find his target, but nevertheless went into touch, and St. Joseph will have the put into the line out. That was off a penalty. So it's 10 points to 6. Isipathana still leading at Havelock Park.
You can see coaches Walpola and Nalaka Virakodi assisting Nilfa Ibrahim. And on the other hand, Waipa Gunaratna assisted by Henry Terence and Lacinda Di Costa. Nice line out taken using the shorter side. Clever move, but unfortunately not executing enough. Thangaya. Here's that replay. Russian draw and pass to the number 2. Trying to gain some yards in the shorter side. Interesting move, but not so fruitful on that occasion. Collected nicely by Isipathana's Dodangoda. Kalhara sending out to his outside half. Silva. Much better work by Silva. Using his flanker in that position. Good tackle coming in by St. Joseph's prop forward. That's Santosh. Isipathana conceding another knock on.
Difference, Shabir, from the last weekend match. Josephians are not given any inch to move around because the pressure is being exerted so much, because against Trinity never came up, as you see in that replay. A bit of loose ball going here and there because the language of support or the communication of support was not there. And the pressure is so much that you try to take, because it's a minute or a second where you have to make the decision, where you have to make the correct call to run through the defense.
Absolutely, indeed. Here's Russian sending out to Alves, and here's the decoy run, and once again thank you very much to number 13 Ratnayaka. Can he go all the way? Good tackle coming in. Where's the support now? Almost isolated, but good pick and go by the number 6. That's the skipper, Sarah Singer. Is it going to end up as a penalty? No, it's a knock on. Whoa, what scenario we have witnessed here. You can see referee Fernando with smiles. Almost a try. Manjula Ratnayaka, the outside centre, said thank you very much, and all the way for the 40-meter dash. And then the skipper. Here's that replay, SW. Well, this is not the replay that we want to see. That looks like a ripper, but the ball carrier who went into the ground, he was not in the right position to favour Isipathana.
It'll be interesting to see the replay, because he definitely didn't go over the line and touchdown, but the ball was ripped off from the hand of the Josephian player and then went into the in-goal area. I'm not so sure. Maybe the referee Fernando's call is quite right, but he couldn't ground it. I've seen the replay. Oh, beautiful. Once again, a lovely interception by the 13, making a beeline for it, and a good cover tackle coming in.
Excellent tackle. Never give up attitude by Josephians. Aaron Pereira and Teran Karuna Nayaka combining with that tackle on Ratnayaka of Isipathana's number 13. So St. Joseph's need to be a little clinical in terms of their attacking, especially in terms of their decoy movement and passing. Here's the skipper trying to go in the shorter side. That's a big blow on Isipathana's open side flanker. K.A. Bandara. Would like to see a replay of that. It's not a good blow at all. You can see the medics and the referee taking the right measure. Hope it's nothing serious.
Please get back.
Madhuranga also joining the party, showing some great camaraderie and sportsmanship. It was St. Joseph's skipper who broke from that scrum, Dialves.
Clean tackle. Please get back. again.
Not a good news, SW.
Yeah, I know, because it was a big tackle on a big boy, and then Dr. Kiriala, I'm sure, with all that experience, take it through. I think there was a slightly bit of the knee, the pressure of the knee coming onto the side. But certainly the boy was committed to the tackle, and well, that's rugby. Hopefully he recovers well and fast and quickly. There's the tackle which went straight into his knee.
Hopes there's nothing serious about this, but unfortunately he was going into the wrong side. His neck, of course, getting caught to De Alvis's left knee. Didn't have much of time to adjust his body movement when he goes into that contact.
See how rugby has improved. Look at the first stage. Look at the player being carried off with so much of minute. Every detail is given. The safety aspect, fantastic. I think Shabi, the times that we played, we had to be carried off the field with two pillars coming in and then limped off the field. But this is fantastic. It's good. The player's safety has been taken into consideration and paramount important.
Absolutely, indeed. Good thing is that he is talking SW and he's communicating with the medics. And we hope there's nothing serious, and we wish him well. That is Ravin Bandara, the number 7.
Yeah, absolutely. The good sign is that you could see the hand movements coming in, and he, as you said, he's communicating. So it's a good one. Oh yes, that's right. So here we go for a concussion bin. Now they say it, and then he will come back if he's okay. Otherwise, there'll be a substitute coming in.
We're still in the first half of this final week of the first round of Single Schools Rugby League. Isipathana leading with a try and a penalty, or a converted try and a penalty. On the other hand, St. Joseph's with 2 penalties, 10 points to 6. And after a stop injury start, St. Joseph's on the attack inside the 22. Madhuranga with the contact, and that's another wonderful touch finder by Santosh Algama. Ravin Bandara is the one who comes in. In fact, Ravin Bandara, who's the one who goes off. Goda to put the throw in. He doesn't look like a hooker, pretty much like a scrum half stature. It's not a good throw. St. Joseph's are winning the encounter. Here's that long cutout pass. This time Madhuranga with the touch, trying to put a fend. Good work, and trying to put that offload through on one draw and pass. Excellent work, but unfortunately, yet again, not for the first time, but for the second time, St. Joseph's Teran Karunanayaka was dragged into the touch. This time it was by Ratnayaka. So St. Joseph's building momentum. Trying to organize their attack. Gifted 2 offloads early on. Second one, of course, could have been ended in another 7 points. This time the line out. It was taken by the Isipathana skipper, Janit Serasinghe, with the offload. Can he go all the way? A good tackle coming in. Is it high? It's all fair, says referee Fernando. Waiting for the support to arrive. Looks like a forward pass. Well, it's not. And here's a chance. Here's Manil Karuberu to Ratnayaka, and Ratnayaka will score. How good is that by Isipathana? From the line out inside the 10-meter mark, or between 10 meter and 22. And gifted throw, Sarah Singer with a lovely break initially, and Manu Ratnayaka a well-deserved try. SW.
Absolutely fantastic, because they look so dangerous when they have ball in hand, and their nippy feet, they take everywhere, they cover the field. Fantastic run. You can see the replay. Look at that. Such organized hands. That's the last part of it, as we see that actually the try was made much before, when they committed the entire defense and moved around. Fantastic, brilliant try, and money is worth definitely. That's fantastic.
15 points to 6, and Joseph's trailing by 9 points, and a much important conversion. And this time Manil Karuberu makes no mistakes, adds the most important 2 points. 17 points to 6, and that's it for the first half, says referee Fernando. 2 good tries scored by Isipathana in this first half. It's a 35 minutes half. It's not a 40 minutes half, because this is played for under 19 World Rugby Law. And much of homework to be done for St. Joseph's camp, SW.
They look very threatening, but the commitment, the forwards that they did the pick and go. I thought that was a bit too much, because that sapped the entire energy of the forwards, because they were not heading anywhere. And hats off to the Isipathana defense, they were fantastic. They just read it and kept them going. They were happy with it, because they were not going wide and they were just keeping it. But the commitment that made at the tackles was absolutely fantastic, as we see 17 points to 16 at half time.
That's right, SW. So many faces. So many faces were opted by St. Joseph's early on. Let's have a look at some highlights on this first half action. But like you said, their halfback combination need to be a bit more creative, especially the scrum half, who made that early on, that territorial kick after using their forwards into contact twice. But we need to get that momentum. This is the first try. Shamat Kalhar, the halfback, with an interception. And then Manil Karuberu missed that 3-pointer. And then later, maybe 5 minutes after, he got another penalty. He just nailed it. And then the very first point just before the first quarter, 1 minute break. And this is the final try. Manil Karuberu straightening things up, and Ratnayaka said thank you very much. And Isipathana had 2 more numbers into his left. And a beautiful conversion to end the first half. That's how it ended. And we'll go for a commercial break, and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the second half action. Stay tuned with your number 1 sports hub, www.thepapare.com.
දැන් යහපෝෂා දන්නේ ඉරිඟු සහල් මුං සෝයා විතරක් නෙවෙයි කිරිත් එකතු කරලා. ඒ නිසා මා චේන්ජ් වුණා.
ලංකාවේ ළමයින්ගේ අලුත්ම සොයා ගැනීම. මේක රස එක. මැලිබන් යහපෝෂ රස එකට චේන්ජ් වෙන්න.
අපේ අම්මා චේන්ජ් වෙලා. චේන්ජ් වෙලා. වෙලා උඩේකට චේන්ජ් වෙලා. වෙලා යායකට චේන්ජ් වෙලා. වෙලා අපේ අම්මා චේන්ජ් වෙලා. යහපෝෂ මැලිබන් යහපෝෂ අම්මා දෙන්න යහපෝෂ මැලිබන් යහපෝෂ.
දැන් යහපෝෂා දන්නේ ඉරිඟු සහල් මුං සෝයා විතරක් නෙවෙයි කිරිත් එකතු කරලා. ඒ නිසා මා චේන්ජ් වුණා.
ලංකාවේ ළමයින්ගේ අලුත්ම සොයා ගැනීම. මේක රස එක. බැලිබන් යාපෝෂ රසයකට චේන්ජ් වෙන්න.
කිසි ගැම්මක් නෑ. පදම පරක්කු ඇයි?
සුමීරි පානේ පදමට ගහලා දවස පුරා ගතට දැනෙන මිහිරක් පුබුදා.
හොඳම මැලිබන්තේ.
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා. මැලිබන්තේ එක්ක අපේ දවස රස වුණා.
පදම වරුනේ.
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා.
මැලිබන්තේ පදමට කහට.
I have news. Let's meet.
To be a man is to sweat for every last inch of it. The harder you push yourself, the louder your body will protest. From sweat to grease, grease to dandruff. Fight back with Clear Men, 2 times the fighting power of ordinary shampoos. Beat grease, beat dandruff. Unbeatable performance for the unbeatable man. Power through the odds. Clear, zero dandruff, nothing to hide.
ශ්‍රී ලාංකික සැමගේ තේරීම no limit.
I have news. Let's meet.
When she's special, she's not just a girlfriend. She is your sweetheart. When you feel it, you don't just call it sunshine. You call it warmth. When you reveal your deepest emotions, it's not just art. It's freedom. And when its essence is premium cocoa butter, it's not just chocolate. It's Ravello. Chocolate so special, you call it Ravello.
Stumble upon a surprise. Fashion inspired by emotion. Glitz, the fashion destination.
සතුට බෙදන නම
ඔබ ළඟ රැඳි නම
සනසුම දෙන නම
එය සිංහ නම
මිහිර මවන නම
පවස නිවන නම
සෙනෙහ බෙදන නම
එය සිංහ නම මුළු පවුලට සතුට සදන සිංහ අති විශිෂ්ට විශ්වාසය.
අපේ අම්මා චේන්ජ් වෙලා චේන්ජ් වෙලා 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 උඩේකට චේන්ජ් වෙලා 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 යායකට චේන්ජ් වෙලා 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 අපේ අම්මා චේන්ජ් වෙලා යාපෝෂ නැලිබන් යාපෝෂ අම්මා දෙන්නේ යාපෝෂ නැලිබන් යාපෝෂ
දැන් යහපෝෂා දන්නේ ඉරිඟු සහල් මුං සෝයා විතරක් නෙවෙයි කිරිත් එකතු කරලා. ඒ නිසා මා චේන්ජ් වුණා.
ලංකාවේ ළමයින්ගේ අලුත්ම සොයා ගැනීම. මේක රස එක. බැලිබන් යාපෝෂ රසයකට චේන්ජ් වෙන්න.
කිසි ගැම්මක් නෑ. පදම පරක්කු ඇයි?
සුමීරි පානේ පදමට ගහලා දවස පුරා ගතට දැනෙන මිහිරක් පුබුදා.
හොඳම මැලිබන්තේ.
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා. මැලිබන්තේ එක්ක අපේ දවස රස වුණා.
පදම වරුනේ.
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා.
මැලිබන්තේ පදමට කහට.
Welcome back to Havelock Park. This is Single Schools Rugby League. Isipathana versus St. Joseph's second half action. We are going to bring you live on your number one sports hub, www.thepapare.com, and also you are watching this live on Dialogue TV channel 077. And the home team still struggling to take that league as Isipathana scored two good converted tries in fact, and a penalty. 17 points to 6 the first half score, and St. Joseph's had to do a lot in terms of their winning momentum in this next 35 minutes. The kickoff straight away into the first try scorer, the Isipathana halfback, and the return was not good. St. Joseph's with the clear take, Russian Fernando again giving a wayward pass to Tarina Madhuranga, who cuts inside, sucks few defenders into him. St. Joseph's need to create something to go past from this Isipathana defensive line. Here's Russian once again to Algama, and that's a knock on. That's a poor mistake. Here's Ratnayaka, offloads to Manilka Ruberu. Ruberu knocks it on, so it's a double knock on, first by St. Joseph's, second by Isipathana. So it's going to be a Isipathana scrum. We'll have a look at that replay. SW. Here's that pass, and this is the first knock on coming in, and Ratnayaka playing advantage, giving it to Ruberu, and Ruberu knocked it on. He was still playing the advantage.
Well, I think I would like to see a replay and then continue. I thought he lost possession, but he just managed to get possession back again. Interesting to see that.
Mark here.
The Greens have still got the ball in hand, and they got the loose head.
Set. Study.
Here's the scrum now. Isipathana has the numbers, 3-on-2, cuts inside by Gunasekara, good tackle by Madhuranga. And here's the big man, Varnapura, still holding on to position. Ruberu to number 14, De Silva. Here's Ruberu once again, straightening things up, trying to hit the gap. Kalhara with a long pass. Well, here's Gautam, sends out to Ratnayaka. He's been tackled by his opposite number, and that looks like a knock on. Yes, it is. Shamad Kalhara trying to show a bit more urgency. No harm in it, but unfortunately he knocked it on as he tried to send the ball to his left.
He was too excited, Sabi, to get the ball out. The Patana has settled down. They're playing some absolute fantastic rugby, opening out, giving him the ball into the gaps, and Ruberu took the option of going straight into a defender, but nevertheless kept ball on. As you see the replay, there you are. He took his eyes off the ball, so he was looking at the forward that was there. And thank you very much, at St. Joseph's.
There we go. And the race scrum this time in favor of Joseph's. Here's the Madhuranga, the highest try scorer. Gives the ball into his supportive runner. Better kick this time, and the chase comes from Madhuranga, and that's a good chase in fact. And can they score the try? It's a knock-on advantage. And what a lovely chase is W. Madhuranga, not giving up.
Absolutely lovely chase, good chip, had the presence of mind to keep the ball in play behind it and then chase it down, and he chased with the purpose and got the man the ball. Very good play, individual play by Madhuranga. Madhuranga has been quite a sensation this year so far.
Yeah, he could not make much impact last year round. Of course, his brother, this is that replay we were talking about, and Gunasekara didn't have much of an option.
Come in right.
Well, the question there, I think Sabir, did St. Joseph have the opportunity of picking that ball up when Isipathana played the ball off from an offside position? It's a call by the referee, but I think he played the ball in offside position, and the oncoming Josephian had the time to pick that ball up.
That's right, SW. If he would have picked up and go straight, he could have even earned a penalty try if the tackle is coming on. A lack of awareness on that occasion. However, St. Joseph will take this opportunity just outside the try line. Here's the skipper pumping his knees, trying to go an extra mile. Taking too long by Dilshan. Shouldn't be settling or waiting till the Isipathana defense to settle. Pick and drive. Meet a shot. And this time he's over. Excellent work this time by Pavindu Dilshan, the man with the scrum cap, with the 16 shirt on. Yes, boy, I got it, says the tight head prop forward. A much needed, very important try coming on a right time. 11 points to 17 with the conversion to come. We still have plenty of time remaining, but looking at his body language, SW, he has committed a lot. We have witnessed that in the first half. He was menacing with his tackles, and every time there's a ruck, he's trying to be visible, trying to turn over things with his scrum cap on. It's quite visible, and this time good supportive work by Tish and Santush as well. And the conversion is not successful. So the score remains 17 points to 11.
Every time the forwards, St. Joseph forwards did go in every inch, there was a try coming. They could see the picture. You could see the keenness of them getting the ball over the white line. Fantastic, absolutely. They've worked for it, worked hard. The skipper leading in front. Every time he pumps the knee, his whole body pumps.
Absolutely. Kalhara to take the restart. Looks like there's a change coming in.
Okay, play on.
Oh, in fact, there's an extra ball in play. Kalhara to take the restart. And he puts a kick into the St. Joseph skipper. And sensibly, Santosh Algama puts the ball into touch, but that's not a good touch. Poor understanding. It was taken outside the 22. As a result, the kick was taken inside the 22. So it's out on full. And the kick should have made at least with a bounce into touch, or at least to the 10-meter mark of Isipathana territory. This is why you call schoolboy error, isn't it, SW?
Absolutely. I think they should have cooperated. They should have known it. The bench is not happy about it. Let's have a replay on it. Was it picked up past the 22? If it passed the 22, that was quite rightly they have the line out where the ball crossed the line. At the moment, it's the green shirts that are driving in. They are using their forwards to maximum use there. As the ball comes down, the threes are attacking. Fantastic defense by the Joes at the moment.
And here's Kalhara once again, little bit goose step by the number 15 Gunasekara. And he went lateral. He had enough support. Again Kalhara trying to organize his backs, and great tackle coming from St. Joseph's Thiraka Santosh. Another good tackle coming in. Thought for instance he was in offside, but looks like it's a no arms tackle. I'm not sure. We'll come back to that. But here's this nippy guy, Stefan Silva.
Stefan Silva comes into Rohan Fernando. Is it the referee taken into the mall there accidentally? But I think the referee is bringing back play. Maybe for the first incident that happened, I think his arm was not round, it was more squarish. I'm not talking cricket, Shabir.
Maybe trying to scoop the ball with a bang. Interesting if we can have a look at a replay. That's right, that's the call. SW spot on. And this is the kick, but we just want to see the pass before the kick, whether it was sent inside the 22 or was it taken and sent the pass outside the 22.
Time on.
Anyway, it looks like Isipathana will have a 3 points opportunity. Yes.
Yes, that's right, 3 points. I think meanwhile Trinity are moving away from that scoreline. 43 points to 20, leading over Sands.
And here's that replay we were talking about. And it was, well, it's a harsh call. It was a very fast replay. Manilka Ruberu to add 3 points. And unfortunately it goes out wide of the left hand upright. So
that's a crucial kick, Shabir, because if you look at the scoreboard, it's 17 points to 11, and if St. Joseph go over the white line and convert it, they're going to be 1 point ahead. And with the clock ticking, the kick, the penalty, the last penalty was very, very crucial.
absolutely, it is very crucial. We'll wait and see when the 70 minutes of this clock counts. And here's the 22 restart. Ruberu, the man who missed already 2 penalties, but he's been decent enough in the on play. Again going into the ground, trying to turn over, but heavy supported the body weight. Play on, says referee. Here's Madhuranga with a big fend. St. Joseph's needs some support, some colourful pink boots on Guna. Actually, Teran Karna Nayaka. Here's Russian Gunawardena taking his time this time, making sure his forwards, or his skipper rather, he's ready. The Alves went into contact. Russian again taking a lot of time. Excellent work of defense by Isipathana's number 5. That's Dorangura. Looks like a turnover. Excellent work. And here's Kalhara, puts the kick into the open field. No sweeper. Almost a turnover. Russian Gunawardena with a lovely inside pass. Good supportive run by Josephian 13. That's Imesh Disanayaka. Cheka Jawardena to the try scorer, Pavinder Dilshan. Gunawardena, another long pass, runs lateral by Josephians. Here's Madhuranga trying to straighten things up. Madhuranga in support. Another good work, excellent defense by Isipathana. Few meters shot inside the 22. Can St. Joseph score the try and go into the lead? Russian Gunawardena and St. Joseph's forwards in no such hurry. Pick and go. Gershom Thangaya combining with Shah Niranda. Another pick and go. Thangaya assisting. Isipathana not willing to counter the breakdown challenge. St. Joseph's again taking some time. Another pick and go. This is when they need to use their plan, trying to exploit or trying to get some space. They don't want to send the ball to their backs. We saw that early on in the first half, around 13 to 15 faces, and then they lost position, but this time much good work, and the number 12 cuts inside. Imesh Disanayaka. St. Joseph's now feeling that whitewash fever. Can they score? Another pick and go, good defense, another good one. Tiraka Santosh. Another pick and go, Isipathana. So much patient. Not conceding a penalty. However, a penalty advantage in favor of the attacking St. Joseph's. Another pick and go, just a meter shot. Can they score? Yes, it is a try. Looks like no, says referee Fernando. Well, instead he will go for that penalty. It's a shoulder charge.
Absolutely, he called for it earlier, but the positional play, I don't know, because if you see St. Joseph taking a quick tap there, still trying to go in with the forwards. They should keep it the forwards because they have been very, very effective with the forwards drive, and they're getting close to the goal post. Because if Isipathana will like them going away from the goal post, even if they score, the conversion is going to be difficult.
Absolutely. Dilshan once again to Madhuranga. Can he score the sixth try? No, he just shot. In fact, 4 meters short. And that's a knock on. That's a cardinal error. And what a relief for the green supporters.
Absolutely, did everything right, but just couldn't get that ball over the goal line. They have moved away from the goal post. They should have kept on driving the short ones rather than going away from the goal post. Absolutely fantastic, but not to take away that defensive work by the Greens, the Pathanians. Look at that hand, the lazy hands. Obviously he's tired because they have been going on and on with the short pickups. As you see, a sigh of relief for the green shirts as we enter the 50th minute of the game with Isipathana 17 over St. Joseph 11, the two unbeaten sides of the Singer Schools 2019.
Absolutely, such a sigh of relief. St. Peter's had the 5 points coming in for the last so many phases. Can they come out of jail? Chamat Kalhara. To feed the scrum. Not steady this time around.
Come again.
A very crucial scrum for Greens. They must keep their heads steady and get the ball out in from the danger zone, because it's just one goal away to take the lead. It's not even to match up the points, take the lead, and the time is going to be a crucial factor.
Here's Isipathana from the back of that scrum. And that's not a bad kick, but still it remains inside the 22.
Green number 1 and 2. Off. Substitutions coming. Green 1 and 2 off for the field. Been substituted. Bringing the fresh legs. Viper Gunaratna. Interestingly, both coaches are from Kandy. One from St. Anthony's, the other from Kingswood.
Of course, the Viper did some wonders with the Army Sports Club, especially at the game against Kandy in Nittawala in the concluded league encounter.
Sabi, fantastic personality, a lot of humor in him. I toured with him with the under 20 side, and a fantastic gentleman.
And here's another opportunity coming in, second time. Can they be lucky? I think there's a penalty advantage coming in. Yes, you can see Fernando, the referee's hand. Another pick and go. Here's Russian Gunawardana, gives it to Algama. Algama up to go by himself. They need to use starting the Maduranga in the center field. Look at the color of this, some of the forwards. It meant to be white and blue stripes, but it looks like they have any color, SW.
Yeah, because they are playing at the pink and brown, the champion Clifford Cup champions trophy winners at Havelock Park, and their jerseys are pink and brown.
They're trying to match up. Here we go. Another pick and go is waiting. Jishom Tangaya this time. But St. Joseph's, that's right, that's a much better thinking SW. All this time they are like pick and go from the breakdown. This time a bit of wider channel, trying to get those slots. You can see Russian Gunawardana, what they really want to be done. Tangaya once again, a bit of lateral movement. Here's Gunawardana once again. Good work by Maduranga. Shifting directions once again from that breakdown. Good tackle by Isipathana's Vikramarachi, the number 8.
Number 3, playing advantage.
This time Maduranga acting as the first receiver, and is it a knock-on? Knockback, says referee.
Well, unfortunately, I think there was an advantage, a penalty advantage, because he said number 3 playing advantage. Sounded as if the number 3 was playing advantage, but nevertheless he had his hand out. He said not in line, offside, number 3.
SW, we still have more than 15 minutes. I think St. Joseph's should take the 3 points and come back again.
But they should.
That's a knockback call. Ball. Is it a try? Taken it quickly, but in fact, by the time we were talking about the 3 points, but here comes that all-important try. The try scorer. Number 17 for St. Joseph's, who came off the bench. Lasita Vijay Sekara.
15 minutes.
In fact, Hasita Vijay Sekara. Looking at his body language, he's a happy lad.
Well, as I said, the crucial conversion, that was the penalty kick that was missed, puts St. Joseph in ahead with 1 point. That's 18 points to 17. With about 15 minutes to go on the clock, there are plenty of time to get some points on the board. And the green shirts I'm sure they are aware of that. That's a brilliant try. You can't stop a man of that there. And referee Ron Fernando was absolutely spot on there. As you see, a deep kick by the Greens, collected by the halfback into Algama, who little fumbles, kicks the torpedo.
Okay.
And Pathana has a chance of counter-attacking.
That's an interesting kick, SW. Here's Shamat Kalhara once again putting the kick into the St. Joseph's red zone. Collected by St. Joseph's fullback. Trying to put his skills and a good step and a step to his left. And he made almost 8 to 10 meters. And here comes Roshan Gunawardana's box kicks. Pretty decent this time around. This is what he should have been done before. And this time Gunasekara, the Isipathana 15. Did he knock it on? Yes, it's a knock-on advantage in favor of St. Joseph's. For instant, it looked like a high tackle as well. Let's have a look at a replay whether the player did really commit into that tackle. Here's that replay. Initially he was going to rip off the ball, and then there was not real malice coming in. It's a bit of touch and go, SW.
Yeah, absolutely. But then it was above the shoulder. It'll be interesting, but I think it was not a tackle as such, but he got him just above the shoulders.
Meantime, Kingswood winning the encounter 62 points to 12 against Malyadeva. And St. Peter's leading 12 points to 8. Roshan Gunawardana with the feed. Here's the skipper. Into contact. Another pick and go by Cheka Jawardana. And this time it was by Rashmika Sandharwan. Here's the try scorer, Hasita Vijay Sekara. Gresham Tangaya with another pick and go. That's the 5th pace. I'm not sure whether St. Joseph's want to kill the rest of the 14 minutes like this.
Very, very interesting. I just want to ask a point. When the hands go to the ball and there's a little bit of pause, and as you see a penalty coming long arm to the greens, what they will do now is interesting to see. All right, that's a call. When his hands are on the ball, can the greens, and incident, I'm just taking incident there, come and attack him, because he's already put his hands on the ball. That means the ball is playable, and the man carrying the ball is also playable. The interesting part was that.
There it is, something to go to the law books. But St. Joseph's, I don't think that pick and go in the center field is really working, especially in their own territory. SW. Manilka Ruberu missed 2 penalties. And can he nail this one? A much important one. St. Joseph's leading for the first time, 18 points to 17.
And a tougher one at that, Shabir. That earlier one was right in front of the post, 25 meters away. As you see the kick being made, it looks good. Off the post, comes on the counter attack, loses possession. And everything is happening here. It's off the post. When I got the 3 points, came off the post and went off the hands. And St. Joseph now on the attack.
What a game we have witnessed here at Havelock Park. What an evening. What a Saturday evening we have witnessed. 18 points to 7. It's all happening here, like SW mentioned. And Ruberu just hit the sidelines. Unfortunately, he just needed another inch or two to make a 3-pointer. And this time the skipper, Sarah Singha, opting to run by himself. Kalhara drifting towards his right, and here's Kalhara once again, giving it to De Silva. And Ramita De Silva this time, the right wing. Renuja De Silva at the fly half position. Kalhara looking for Renuja, and here's Manilka Ruberu, 3-on-1, draw and pass, can they score? Cutting inside, excellent stuff by the left wing Stefan. And this time Vimukti, passing the Vimukti, the tight head prop. And unfortunately the skipper knocks it on. Sarah Singha, perhaps he was not expecting.
Crucial mistake at the crucial time is going to cost the game for them, as St. Joseph lead by 1 point Look at the replay. The pass was a lobby one, a good one. But he should have done better with that.
Well, we still have interesting 10 minutes or more in our clock. It's not a referee's clock for your information. However, St. Peter's won 12 points to 8, and that ends the Royals' unbeaten run in this first round. And Zahira going down to St. Anthony's 27 points to 21. That's the first win for St. Anthony's Katugasura. And St. Thomas's going down to Wesley College 26 points to 17. A much important win for Wesley for them to stay in contention in that cup segment.
Yeah, it's been surprising that St. Thomas's they started off with a flyer, beating St. Peter's against all odds, and then to come down, the performance coming down. I thought they would get the better of Wesley. Wesley, of course, needed that win. They must have come with determination. As you see, a very, very crucial game here at Havelock Park. The two unbeaten teams at the moment. One side is trailing by 1 point.
Absolutely, it is perhaps the game of the weekend. Here's Russian Gunawardana breaks through, looking for support. Excellent run by Madhuranga. Madhuranga with a scissor move and giving it to his right winger, Sudaraka Devruan. But still the ball possession with St. Joseph's, the home team. My goodness. Look at Coach Nilfa Ibrahim. He's out of patience.
Everybody is on their feet. Everyone is on their feet. The crowd is absolutely on their feet. Fantastic game of rugby. What a weekend when the referee says timeout. Because there are a few injuries, and I think mostly it's a recovery injury than injury.
Here's that replay. Good tackle coming in by Gunasekara. Isipathana fullback taking on St. Joseph's Teran Karuna Nayaka. Lovely angle. In fact, initially it was by Russian Gunawardana. Good supportive run by Madhuranga himself. Look at the numbers. More green supporters. As usual, as we always see in a rugby arena, but this time, well, I don't think the scrum half fed the ball to the hooker.
He said feet up, or maybe a chatting. Now that's after the free kick. He was chatting, so he's having a word with him, not to chat back. It's a free kick. He said early hooking, early feet up. Interesting to see a foot up coming in 2019. We used to have these scores many years ago, and Isipathana had opted for the scrum.
Coach! Bind! Set! Steady!
Samat Kalhara has been outstanding today at the number 9 shirt, setting out De Silva, and that's a bit horizontal tackle. And will the referee come for the penalty? Well, again SW, worthy of looking at the replay. Is that penalty going to be a yellow card?
Yes. Okay. You can't lift the player horizontal. Okay. Please get back. You don't do next time. Okay. Please don't do. Please.
The referee said you can't carry the player horizontally. Please don't do it. Carrying a player horizontally, is it a penalty offense? It's only bringing down. It's a spear tackle that becomes dangerous. Very interesting to see the replay, and the call of the referee was that you can't carry a player downwards.
Number 4 green. Change.
Well, at least a yellow card offense, definitely.
There you go. Madhuranga lucky to survive. And he went horizontal. He's lucky enough that the player landed with his hands on the ground. Venura Kodagoda with the throw in, collected well by Isipathana. Here's Kalhara giving it to De Silva, to Ribeiro, to Gunaratna. And that's a knock-on advantage in favor of Isipathana. Here's Kalhara using the shorter side once again. Great turnover, play on, all things fair, says referee. Here's Russian Gunawardena just outside the 22. St. Joseph's need to control.
One step back. Number 16, one step back, Green. Release, roll away.
Excellent pick and go. They shouldn't be doing this consistently, especially just outside the 22. They need to perhaps put a territorial kick and come for the free zone, giving away a very important penalty. Crucial. This is where sometimes you need that box kick coming from Russian Gunawardena, or get Algama into close contact and put a territorial kick and put your chasers on.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. Just get out of the territory. You're just 1 point down, and then you're playing the green shirts. Remember that, because anything could happen. And Rupert is going to have another shot, and hope it will not hit the crossbar this time.
Well, opportunities just mounting with St. Joseph's mistakes. And Malilka Ruberu certainly with a kickable distance. Pin drop silence from the spectators. And Ruberu puts the kick in, and once again he misses. That's 4 missed kick for Ruberu. That's 12 points for you. It doesn't matter, however. Here's Gunawardena, 2-on-1 and a dummy. He cuts inside. Why on earth he didn't send the pass? And here's another chance. This time it's Ratnayaka. Cuts inside. Isipathana, 5 meters, maybe 4 meters short. Kalhara switching his pass. Numbers out wide. So many numbers. Here's the skipper. Sending out wide to the wing three-quarter. Cuts inside. 3 meter short once again. Stefan is the man who cuts inside. Looking for the shorter side once again. Kalhara looking for his green shirts. Here's the replacement, number 18. Straight away into contact. That's Kaushalya. Chamath Kalhara looking for options, and it's a knock-on. No, yes, it is a knock-on advantage. Turnover. Here's Russian Gunawardena. All happening here at Havelock Park. There's not much energy left in these young tanks. You can see that. Put the box kick on. Don't mind even if Algama replays as the halfback on this occasion.
What happened to the knock-on? What was the knock-on advantage? That he said accidental offside. Quite rightly. I thought he said the accidental offside quite rightly. But what happened to the knock-on advantage? Did he say knock-on advantage is over?
I am not really sure with that decision, SW, but certainly worth looking at a replay. Here's that move. Here's De Silva. Sends it to the number 16, and he knocks it on.
He should have straight away blown it big. He knocks it on, hits the Josephine on the shoulder, comes forward, and the Josephine in front picks the ball up. He should have called off the advantage, but there was no advantage.
Isn't it a St. Joseph's feed?
Yeah, that's right. He should have called the advantage. But then he comes back here. He said accidental offside, which I did not see it, but maybe he's the man on the spot. But there, he should. I don't know why he didn't take the ball back into the first advantage.
Here we go. Using the shorter side, Kalhara trying to offload. Good defense coming in. 3 minutes plus remaining on our clock. Again using the shorter side by the halfback. He's been outstanding today. Again using the shorter side by Vikramarachi, the number 8.
Number 9, high tackle.
High tackle, penalty advantage, number 16. Well, that's not 10 meter. Is it going to be a yellow card offense? Oh no! What is that? We need a replay. I thought the or maybe it was not a legal tap being taken, SW.
That's right. It was not a legal tap taken. That's what the referee calls. He was quite right. He did not take the tap. The ball must move somewhere in forward.
Here's that. Yes, Mohammad Rifki. Well, that's not a right tap. You need to place the ball on the ground and then move, or you need to move it from the foot.
The ball must move.
Ball must move. That's right. Giving away the position in a vital occasion. However, St. Joseph's with the scrum. Can they hold the scrum for the remaining 3 minutes? Pick and go by the big prop forward Dilshan and Thiraka. I'm sure this is where they need to do the communication with the referee. How many minutes remaining, sir? Here's Russian Gunawardana to Algama. Algama puts the kick into touch. And St. Joseph's, well, that's a full time. I told you before, it is not our clock, it's not the referee's clock. But anyway, Isipathana's chance was in vain, and St. Joseph's back-to-back win after last year's 34-29 victory. This time it's a point game, 1 point ball game, 18 points to 17. And SW, we need to think about the player of the match.
I think the player of the game, there are 3 players who went in for me. Is the Joseph 9, 10 and the center. Pick is yours.
Well, I'm sure that Isipathana Kalhara, halfback, did really well, but yeah, it has to go for the winning side. And Gunawardana, of course, did play well, and Algama made some territorial kick when it necessary. SW, you are the most experienced chap here, so it's all your call.
Yeah, I know, because they have been all in this thing. I think I will go with the try scoring machine, who has been try scoring. That boy, he just penetrated a lot and did. Yeah, that's right, Madhuranga, because he created a lot of gaps, and then the defense came from him very, very at crucial times, and that kick on the corner, everything. My player of the man of the match is Madhuranga, certainly.
There we go, Tarinda Madhuranga, the Papare player of the match. And what a game we have witnessed here. What a 70 exciting minutes. 18 points to 17. St. Joseph's were trailing by so many points. In fact, it was 17 points to 6 in that first half. And how good was the second half? Continuing with their unbeaten run and topping that table.
Not to be outdone by the Isipathana. It's just a crucial penalty kicks that missed by the kicker, last skipper Rubero. But you can't take things off that. Sometimes you have an off day, sometimes you're on and converting from all corners. But it's been a brilliant, fantastic game this evening. And hats off to both 23 boys on the pitch. And it's a great, entertaining evening. 18 points to 17. Come round 2.
There we go, 18 points to 17, the 1 point game. What a cracking encounter, cracking game. And congratulations for St. Joseph's, outstanding performance in that second half. Some good decision making despite their playing that forward play, almost 10 to 15 faces. And somehow they scored the important tries and some important points. Let's have a look at the highlight package of this second half. And after trailing from 11 points, St. Joseph's, and this is how all it started. Some pick and go, and then Pavind Dilshan scored that try. He too could have been a candidate for the man of the match. And then this try came in at the 60th minute. Coming off the match, Hasita Vijay Sekara. And And those are the tries in the second half. St. Joseph scoring 14 points with those 2 converted tries. And
I think, Shabi, there were crucial errors of bad handling errors by Isipathana. They were definitely dominating their three-quarter play. But unfortunately, at the crucial time, some of the the passes were spilt. And that is why the story is 18 points to 17.
There you go, unbelievable comeback. 6 points to 17 in that first half for the home team. And then 18 points to 17, Tarunda Maduranga. We just witnessed in the first round of this game, first game between St. Thomas versus Isipathana. St. Thomas versus St. Peter's, where St. Peter's led 14 points to nil. And St. Thomas bounced back in the second half with a scintillating performance to win that encounter. And we just witnessed something like that, especially against Isipathana. It's never easy. And St. Joseph's will take the break with as unbeaten tag on after Royal went down to St. Peter's this evening. Upcoming fixtures: Vidyartha versus Dharmaraja 31st March, and DS Senanayaka versus Lumbini 1st April 4 p.m. We are bringing you live pictures of this segment 2 as well. Both all 4 teams in fact doing well, and they are the table toppers in this Singer Schools Rugby League Division 2 or the segment 2. And the upcoming segments of the Papare.com, do join us onto your number 1 sports hub. And we hope that you all enjoyed this crashing encounter, a crashing, scintillating encounter here at Havelock Park. And we'll see you tomorrow with more live action. And myself and SW Chang and the production crew of Papare.com signing off. Good night.
දැන් යහපෝෂා දන්නේ ඉරිඟු සහල් මුං සෝයා විතරක් නෙවෙයි කිරිත් එකතු කරලා. ඒ නිසා මා චේන්ජ් වුණා.
ලංකාවේ ළමයින්ගේ අලුත්ම සොයා ගැනීම. මේක රස එක. මැලිබන් යහපෝෂ රස එකට චේන්ජ් වෙන්න.
කිසි ගැම්මක් නෑ. පදම පරක්කු ඇයි? සුමීරි පානේ පදමට ගහලා දවස පුරා ගතට දැනෙන මිහිරක් පුබුදා.
හොඳම මැලිබන් තේ.
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා. මැලිබන් තේ එක්ක අපේ දවස රස වුණා. පදම වරුනේ. කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා.
මැලිබන් තේ පදමට කහට.
සුවිසලි ලක්ක වෙනුවෙන් සෑමංගලක් දක්වාම දහඩිය හෙලීම සැබෑ පිරිමියෙකුගේ ගතියක්. ඔබේ උත්සාහය තියුණු වෙන තරමට ඔබේ ශරීරයේ උත්සාහයට අභියෝග කරයි. මුලින් දහඩිය, ඉන්පසු ග්‍රීස්, අන්තිමට ඉස්හොරි. ක්ලියර්මෙන් සමගින් නැගිටින්න කාලයයි මේ. සාමාන්‍ය ෂැම්පූ වලට වඩා දෙගුණයක් ක්‍රියාකාරී ක්ලියර්මෙන් ඔබත් සමග ඉස්හොරි වලට එරෙහිව සටන් වදී. ඔබේ ජයග්‍රහණයට පෙරමං සදන අසමසමේ ලක්ක වෙත යන සැබෑ පිරිමින් වෙනුවෙන්ම සුවිශේෂී ක්ලියර්මෙන් ලොබාංකේගේ මෙන්ස් ෂැම්පූ.
ශ්‍රී ලාංකික සැමගේ තේරීම. No limit.
When she's special, she's not just a girlfriend. She is your sweetheart. When you feel it, you don't just call it sunshine. You call it warmth. When you reveal your deepest emotions, it's not just art. It's freedom. And when its essence is premium cocoa butter, it's not just chocolate, it's Ravello. Chocolate so special, you call it Ravello.
Discover fashion inspired by emotion. Glitz, the fashion destination. සතුට බෙදන නම
ඔබ ළඟ රැඳි නම
සනසුම දෙන නම
එය සිංහ නම
මිහිර මවන නම
අවස නිවන නම
සෙනෙහ බෙදන නම
එය සිංහ නම මුළු පවුලට සතුට සදන සිංහ අද විශිෂ්ට විශ්වාසය
Dialogue Gaming Game Hero presents Space Rider Star Hunt. Now everyone can be a hero. Register now for the biggest mobile gaming tournament in Sri Lanka and win big cash prizes. 3 million in prize money up for grabs. Visit Google Play or the App Store, download the Space Rider Star Hunt game and subscribe to enter the tournament. Dialogue Gaming, the #1 gaming experience with Sri Lanka's fastest network.
අපේ අම්මා change වෙලා 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 උඩේකට change වෙලා 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 යායකට change වෙලා 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 අපේ අම්මා change වෙලා යාපෝෂ නැලිබන් යාපෝෂ අම්මා දෙන්නේ යාපෝෂ නැලිබන් යාපෝෂ
දැන් යහ පෝෂා දන්නේ ඉරිඟු සහල් මුං සෝයා විතරක් නෙවෙයි කිරිත් එකතු කරලා. ඒ නිසා මා චේන්ජ් වුණා.
ලංකාවේ ළමයින්ගේ අලුත්ම සොයා ගැනීම. මේක රස එක. මැලිබන් යාපෝෂ රසයකට චේන්ජ් වෙන්න.
කිසි ගැම්මක් නෑ පදම පරක්කු ඇයි සුමීරි පානේ පදමට ගහලා දවස පුරා ගතට දැනෙන මිහිරක් පුබුදා
හොඳම මැලිබන්තේ
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුනා මැලිබන්තේ එක්ක අපේ දවස රස වුණා පදම වරුනේ කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුනා
මැලිබන්තේ පදමට කහට
ශ්‍රී ලාංකික සැමගේ තේරීම no limit. Find yourself in love. Fashion inspired by emotion. Glitz, the fashion destination.